Hey guys, Jimmy from Jimmy's Saber Junk here. I am going to show you the installed pre-production sample of the turn. As I say, this is a pre-production sample. The reason I have the pre-production sample is not only just to do the install and show it off, but both Shane and I run through the hilt when it comes from the shop, and we try and pick up on things that the shop has missed that could be fine-tuned. Any extra damage that shouldn't be there. And to be fair, there wasn't a lot to pick up from the shop on this pre-production sample. They did a damn good job. For such a complicated assembly, then again, it's not that complicated. It's actually rather simple, but it's more complex than your standard straight hilted saber. We did find a couple of scratches and stuff that you might see during the video. Don't worry, it's all been pointed out to the shop. The reason we do this is to make sure the final product that comes to you does not experience these faults, whether they're just visual or functional. The whole hilt is assembled via threads and screws, no magnets, no glue. You can put some thread lock on some of the threads if you really want to. I wouldn't. If you were going to, on any lightsaber of your choosing, only use the light grade purple Loctite. Don't go for the red stuff, because at the end of the day you have no idea if you want to take it back apart again. But there's no reason to on this hilt, so don't have to worry about that. What else do I need to go over before we get into the install? Oh, the scale. So, this is to scale as to seen on the show. I am a 6 foot man with big palms but tiny ass fingers. Count Dooku, played by Christopher Lee, was 6'4" to 6'5", depending on the source that I find. Pretty tall dude, big hands. So we kind of use that as a good basis to scale it from. But in the show, he's holding it up here, covering exactly what I'm covering here with my palm, and exactly what is showing here is showing in the show. So this is to scale to the prop if it was in real life. It's not big. I don't know why people seem to think it's big. Here's the survivor for you to see the scale of. I also have the Insomnia hilt right here. And considering you only really grip this bit and this bit, two hands, because you're not going to be gripping it around here, are you? It's exactly to scale. So, got that covered. Let's go over the install. Curved hilts. We all know about curved hilts. Tight for space, tight for access. Just about get a battery in there. Just about get a board in there. Maybe a small speaker. Not with this. Got a lot going on in here. Got an OLED screen. Got a Bluetooth unit. Got two aux switches either side of the claw. Got a functioning trigger for my power. That's the way I've wired it. Those are my auxes, that's my power. Obviously you can wire yours however you like once we release the hilts. Got the Bluetooth unit is in here as well. Since you don't need to see the Bluetooth unit, it's in a place where it stays stationary. Also got 28mm bass speaker in the pommel. It's capable of holding those really deep 12mm thick speakers as well. Very loud, great resonance. 18650 battery, removable battery. Don't see that too often on a curved hilt. Did I say recharge port already? There's a recharge port down there as well. So there's a fair amount going on in this. Of course, you don't have to install all the extras, but you have the options if you want to To gain access, you just unthread the collar and carefully remove the top part of the Saber. Great access to your profit board and SD card. Switches, OLED screen, 18650, removable battery. So, right, let's get this show on the road. 3500 milliamp, 18650 protected battery. Slips in quite nicely. And then if you unscrew the pommel base cap here, you have your speaker holder with stock speaker PCB set. Inside here, you have access to your kill switch and a recharge port. Some of you go, why on earth has he included the option to put a recharge port in there when you have such easy access to a removable battery? Well, why not? If you want to charge your hilt without having to disassemble this area for some reason, got that option. If you're wiring up your chassis and you suddenly decide, you know what, I'm not overly worried about having a removable battery, then you've got that option. So let's get this going. Right. So this is installed with the Tales of the Jedi sound fonts by Jesse at Kyberphonic. This is a fantastic set of sound fonts for a really good price. Go check him out. I'll show you now. Gold trigger. Functional. All the buttons work. Wonderful. And then we can carefully... Oh yes, so the pre-production sample I received, they forgot to include the plunger springs. Don't worry, yours will when you get the final production run. So for now, I just have to drop them down and slide it in this way. It's again one of those things we pick up and feed back to the shop to make sure they don't do that in the future. There we go, solid bit of kit. Feels absolutely wonderful in hand, really weighty. I have got gesture controls on. Okay, right, now I told you there's a Bluetooth unit in here and I'm going to prove it. I nicked my missus' phone. Thank you. So, let's go to Profi board, remote control. I've got the sound set quite low at the moment. If I turn it around to middle, is that middle? Can't see it underneath my stubby fingers. There we go. That's incredibly loud. Right, so just turn it back down so you can hear me. Awesome, fully installed, got everything you could possibly need. My next challenge is to try and figure out how to get a crystal chamber in there. But I don't think that'll be too hard. I've just got to shift a few things around. But that's it, guys. That's the install of the pre-production hilt of the Turn. I hope you guys like it. I hope you find this video useful. If you're waiting to make up your mind on it, hopefully I've swayed you. Good, solid engineering. You can't beat it. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Next up, I'll probably be going over something like this. Lots of interesting things happening. Thank you very much, guys. Have a good day. Thanks for watching. Catch you all later. Bye.